This episode of the Squadcast podcast includes explicit content, adult themes, and coarse language. Listener discretion advised.
That's all you have to say.
Shut your face. All right.
All right.
To quote the great Samuel L. Jackson, "Yo, motherfuckers, ready for this?"
Y'all ready for this, motherfucker?
We're coming to you live, previously recorded.
I was going to say, fuck, we're live.
No, we're not live.
What are you worried about, girl? Oh my god, I might be live.
How will you fix this in post if we're live? That's what you want.
This is what a lot of people want.
You got your sunglasses on again. We won't be able to know if you're sleeping or not.
Oh.
Okay, I guess we'll be able to know if you're sleeping.
You see,
He's out. He's out again.
it's getting notorious now.
We saw another movie tonight.
We did.
We're doing that a lot lately.
Mm-hmm.
I have so much editing to do.
That's cool.
It's cool.
You're looking good, though.
It's fun, right?
You have great looks.
This is fun. It's like we're pretending to be podcasters.
That's what we're pretending.
YouTube stars.
That's right.
Is this just a like a stroke of the ego?
I like it. It's fun.
All right. Have to get some more guests on.
Nothing like stroking the ego.
But enough about you.
Oh my god.
What's the ego? It means, right?
Right. Because ego is very phallic shaped.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spoilers, mature content. You know what you're here for. It's Saw.
Spiral.
It's Saw, bro.
It's from the book of Saw.
The
Spiral.
book of Saw.
From
Somebody
the
wrote
book
a
of
book
Saw.
about
Yes.
Saw, which means there's going to be another chapter.
So it's a copycat. It's a copycat movie.
That's
Yeah.
right. Goddamn right it is.
Like produced and kind of written by Chris Rock.
Yeah, Chris Rock came to Lionsgate with a story. He said, "I love Saw. I want to be involved. I want you to make this Saw movie." And they were like, "Okay, Mr. Chris Rock, let's do this. And you're going to star in it? Okay, who else are you bringing along?"
Motherfucking Samuel L. Jackson. That's who.
Motherfucking
That's
Samuel L. Jackson.
Definitely not like the old Saws.
No.
This was a new story in the world of
Does somebody want to tell us the story?
Jigsaw.
Tell us the story of...
Well, we can break it down really quick.
because the last
Don't
one we
let
did,
me do that. You can handle that.
Okay, so Chris Rock
okay.
plays a good cop.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of chastised by the rest of his crew because he ratted out a bad cop several years ago.
Rightfully so.
Rightfully so. The guy was a dick. Samuel L. Jackson used to be the chief of this precinct. He's also Chris Rock's father. So there's a bit of I don't know, how would you say that? Lineage? There's like a legacy thing going on.
Sure, makes sense.
Yeah, but there's
Because
definitely
everyone
like
looks up.
tension there.
Oh yeah, there's tension because of the type of cop that Chris Rock is. But his dad was like a legend of the force kind of thing.
His dad probably wouldn't have done what he did.
He didn't, and we find that out.
Yeah. So
Sorry.
cops are dying,
Left and right.
and unbeknownst to us, it appears that it's in the style of Jigsaw with the traps and all that other stuff.
Well, it is in the style of Jigsaw.
Yeah, very much so.
They think it's a copycat.
Yeah, but there's no really getting out of these traps.
Oh wait, so even if you pass
there's
what you
never-
were doing, you're
There's
not gonna
really
get
no
out.
way.
Yeah,
It's-
so like the one guy with the fingers.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got a fuzz. The one guy with the
Ew.
fingers, he has his fingers in like these Chinese finger traps. It almost looks like, hooked to a lever, and a thing around his head.
Yeah.
And he has to bite down, and he's in a pool of water with wires, and he says, or whoever, the voice says, you have to, because he pulled the trigger.
Yeah, he
killed a kid.
He killed a kid just because the kid mouthed him off.
Yeah.
So this guy's
So he pulled a trigger. So
Not
he
a-
had to lose his fingers or lose his life.
yeah.
So
I see what's happening
you pull the you bite down on the thing, pull your fingers
Activates,
off,
and then you can get out of the
and then you can get out of the pool. Well, there was no time.
No. It was like you've got.
He stopped for like legit 2 seconds and
was
then
like-
bit back down.
He wakes up and he bites down and activates everything.
He's like
And the video's
like as soon as
It
he knows
starts.
what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the video starts off, and it's like, you've got 90 seconds. He starts off with, like, you've got 90 seconds. You got to do this. And then he talks for, like, a good minute.
Yeah.
It's like he started, like wait, 90 seconds from...
He didn't even get the instructions on what the fuck to do.
Yeah, it's like the instructions showed up, and you only have 30 seconds left. So, I mean, there was no
Sounds
chance.
There was
Amanda
no getting
part
out
this
of it.
one.
Which you find out that's the whole point.
Yeah.
Because the
He was ready to kill him anyway.
well, it's a revenge tale.
Yeah.
The copycat is more interested in taking out bad cops.
But
Like, just murking them.
Perfect timing for this to come out, yeah.
we going there?
Are we
I'm just
going?
saying, that's what the movie went there. Right?
A little bit. A little bit.
A little bit.
Would you say it's woke?
No.
No.
I didn't really. I thought it was a pretty well crafted story.
Yeah, it was an interesting story.
I liked it.
There you
Yeah.
Because I watched. I'm going to give it 4 Saws that I remember.
Oh, I thought you were rating it.
No, I'm not rating it yet. I'm not
Cute.
rating it yet.
I like it.
watched 4 of the Saws, and then I kind of lost track, like most people did. I mean, I get it. They're diehard fans. It's
Well,
it's
it was
a
popular.
multi-film.
It was popular when we were teenagers.
Yeah,
It was
I mean,
like
every
cool to
year-
go see it. And
Every year there was a new Saw.
Yeah.
I get
That
it.
was pretty fun. You can
Yeah.
see at Halloween, you know there was a song
Yeah.
movie going on.
Yeah. But with this, it was like, oh, they're revamping. You know, they made it fresh. They made it feel fresh,
That's good.
yeah,
which was kind of what I was wanting
course,
to see.
I haven't seen a Saw in like years.
And I haven't either, but like I know what they kind of turned into.
I'm pretty sure y'all saw the last major one.
Jigsaw.
No, I wouldn't even say Jigsaw. I would
No.
say the one before that. I'm sure you saw that one.
I don't think
No,
I
the
did.
last one I remember was when he was still alive.
You can go ahead and exit the room, please.
He was still alive.
Good
Jigsaw was still
God.
alive.
I saw the one where he died, where Jigsaw died.
Well, yeah.
That might have been the one that I saw.
Yeah.
But
It got real after that, dude.
Well, you know, for you being such a killer fan,
what happened, bro?
it's really odd
What happened?
Stop it.
that.
I wasn't an alcoholic at the time.
Okay,
They are not wrong.
fair enough.
Anyway,
So we
so we find out
This is a
that
breakdown.
pretty much the whole precinct is like dirty. Like the whole,
yeah, there's not a lot
Hierarchy.
Like
He is
everybody is
a
involved.
hierarchy.
yeah.
Like all the detectives that were still on board when Samuel Jackson
yeah.
was chief. Now his like right hand woman became
Who ended up
becoming chief. So
hers was fucked up.
yeah,
It was
Tell
bad.
tell the people what happened.
So she's caught in the. So they. Let me back up. There's a divergent, like a not divergent,
Diversion.
yeah, they get
diversion. There you go.
so
Come out of my mouth.
so Rock is getting all these little boxes, all these clues.
Little
the-
Tiffany blue box. It's
Yeah.
pretty box.
Oh, and then you open it up and it's a severed fucking hand. So
With a badge of the cop.
yeah, everyone there's a badge so they know it's all where they're going from. But so they get this bigger box, and it turns out that his partner has been taken,
Abducted.
killed,
Killed.
the rookie.
The rookie.
And there's a letter there that says something along the lines of,
Like cut it off at the head or like something the head.
yeah,
and,
while
and
you're
he-
looking for
Oh,
while
shit.
you're looking for bodies, I'll be cutting your head off.
something to that effect.
Yeah.
And then Chris Rock's like, "Oh, so and so, you better watch out. You're the head of the department." Which comes back later, and he's
Yeah.
like, "Oh fuck, I said that. That's what's happening."
This is
So-
this is that part of the trailer where he busts in. It's like it's a diversion. It's a diversion.
Ooh, taco.
To get us out of the precinct.
What did the hell?
To
did
get you out of the precinct. What?
I just
So
What did you do?
I don't know. How did this end up in my
Did you
hand?
catch it? What happened?
I may have caught it.
He's looking at you right now like, please do something. Dad.
Anyway.
So it was to get everybody out of the precinct. Chris Rock was like, hey, look up this case number. I don't even know if he sent that. Maybe the other dude sent it.
Yeah, other dude sent it.
Sent it. He was like, I think I know who it is.
The killer sent
But from
the
Chris
chief.
Rock.
Yeah.
He's like, I think I know who it is. Go check out case file, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
So she's down in the, like, evidence room or whatever.
Alone.
Alone.
Move.
Don't go. Rookie move.
Rookie mistake.
And she's the head of the department, whatever.
Come
Anyway,
on, you
smoke bombs happen. Well, she's in there. The door shuts on her.
Mm-hmm.
She sees the pig.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
The pig head.
I feel like I'm there
Guy,
right now.
person.
Yeah.
And then the shit goes down. Then she wakes up. She's on the floor. She's got like a cheesecloth kind of deal on her.
Oh, Jesus. Waterboard.
Kinda. That's what a lot of them looked like that.
Yeah.
Faucet over her.
That's a waterboard.
Steaming hot faucet over her.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Filled with hot wax.
Oh,
Hot wax.
Jesus Christ.
Wax.
Like I've seen this movie or something.
Like you've seen this movie
Like
or
you've
something.
seen it.
And but her neck, the fucked up part is her neck is on a blade. And he's like, the only way to stop the faucet is to sever your spinal column. Like sever your spinal cord.
She's going to be paralyzed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucked up.
Well, so what would you do in the moment?
But the thing is, it started dripping and shit, even if she had severed her spinal cord.
She's still fucked up in the face.
She's still fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, there was no getting out of it. Anyway, so he walks into her, like, face in a mound of wax.
But
And,
she got a
then
spinal
he
cord.
goes,
And then he starts pulling away. It's like, no. Oh, God.
How did it go when she peeled it off?
exactly how you'd expect.
And he peeled
She
her
was
face
dead.
off. Yeah, she's
I don't know
dead.
I don't know what to expect when I peel it off. What would I expect?
Everything comes with it.
Yeah, everything goes.
But it had a cheesecloth on top though.
Yeah, well, the wax.
Yeah, but the
goes-
wax came through it.
comes through the cheesecloth.
Oh, that would be so cool. I gotta.
Actually, more skin was there than I thought was going to be, but whatever.
Yeah.
Wax isn't that bad though, even boiling.
Gruesome wise.
Very burnt and disfigured and
Yeah.
just
You think wax would do that to you though?
I mean, it's
hot.
boiling.
It looked like tar. It didn't
Yeah.
even look
Yeah,
like
because
wax.
you know wax is gonna cool.
That's what
the
it
minute-
had happened.
Yeah, the minute it hits.
But you get to a point, and it doesn't matter what it is. It's
Oh,
so hot.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, and it's
Well,
covering
Saturday
everything.
night we don't see wax that hot. You know, I'm talking about. You know, when you have a candle and you're
Oh, I
dripping it, it's not that hot.
He gets real weird sometimes.
This
Not
is-
weird. It's the truth. Listen, we're
Well, this
talking to.
isn't
What is
that.
it? What is this? 50 Shades of Saw?
Meet me in the red room in the fetal position.
Oh my God.
Let me get my tricycle.
Wait, what?
Oh no.
I swear to God, if I
I know what turns you on, baby. Do you want to play a game?
You're goddamn right, I do.
Oh my God, Taco.
So we find out she was his right-hand man.
Yep.
Samuel L. Jackson's right-hand man. So she had to pay for it.
Yes, she knew all the bad things that were happening.
Then
Like that was the last kill.
yeah.
Oh, she was the last one?
No. It was
No?
his old partner.
Oh, and then the partner shows up because he gets kind of.
He's the one that killed the bad guy's father.
Yeah.
When he was like 12.
What? So what happened?
This is
to
the
him?
old partner that he told on that he ratted out.
Yeah, what
That
happened to
Chris Rock ratted out. So Chris Rock wakes up in, I assume, an homage to the first one because that's what it reminded me of.
He was
the
handcuffed.
bathtub. He was handcuffed, and then you see the saw. So, and then Chris Rock's like, "Let me get these handcuffs with the saw, but it's not that kind of saw." You know what I mean? So
we
he's
know.
and he goes to do it, and he looks past his hand, and there's a bobby pin. So he gave him an out.
Yeah.
That's nice. That was a good
Yeah.
deal.
It was
Nobody else got that.
interesting. Like I'm trying to figure out, was that just to pay homage to that first movie?
That's what it reminded me of.
I mean, it had.
He
to have
didn't
been
even need to be like.
Handcuff.
He couldn't have saved that dude anyway.
No, I mean, but even like, we find out that the killer wants Chris Rock as a partner.
Oh, that's
At
what
the
it
end.
is.
He
Yeah.
wants to work with Chris Rock. He
Mm-hmm.
wants to work with Agent Banks.
Agent Banks.
That Agent Cody Banks?
Outer Banks.
That's a different movie.
Carolina, baby. It's that time.
That we find that out later. But the partner, I'll just keep rolling with this telling the
No, we're good. We're
how
right at the end though.
how it's
We're good.
Yeah. So the partner, they're both in the room. The partner's hooked up to like
The ex-partner.
the ex-partner.
The guy
sorry,
who ratted out.
The guy
yes,
who
the
ratted out,
out
yes.
went to jail for shooting the kid's
He's
father.
like this.
He's like that.
Hey,
He's like that.
did you wake up?
What does that mean?
He's on like a stool, but he's like that, and he's got a hood over him. He doesn't. Chris Rock's out of the handcuffs, doesn't know who he is, so he's like, "Hey man,
You're hitting me again.
and pulls the hood off, finds out it's that dude, and there's like an inner battle of like, do I try to save this guy because he's a real fucking asshole? He thought it was him. He's like, why'd you get into the computer system had been hacked?
Yeah.
He thought it was him. So this one though,
Rough.
woo. So they're in like a factory of some sort. It looks like a factory of some sort, and there's
They're probably like a glass recycling
Something.
facility.
something.
Shit.
So that you've got a conveyor belt full of glass bottles rolling.
Who sends the Punisher? Go ahead.
Glass bottles rolling, and the dude man is hooked up in front of this like fan, I guess, like shatter cruncher
Yeah.
fan.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, so the conveyor belt starts going. A bottle drops, it breaks, and it's like
Yeah, so he's
right in
just-
his back.
He's just being pelted by
Broken glass.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it ever stop or?
Well,
It stops like just long enough for, like,
hey, do something about it.
yeah, like Chris Rock's
Fucked
like,
up, man. Chris Rock's
find
like,
how to.
So he takes the bobby pin. He's like, "Oh, let me try." No, it's not working. And he hears something on the tape that was on the guy about throwing the key away or throwing the key in the trash or throwing
Yeah.
something in the trash. Anyway, the key's in the trash can. So
And then he uses the trash can as a shield.
yeah, but it's too late.
Yeah, he does undo it.
And then the fucking door opens up.
Too late, though.
It's too late. It's
too
dead.
late.
Do you remember the third one? Where that guy was always too late. Like, the dude, like, with his arms, like, twisting. Yeah, his arms were twisted, and then finally his neck was going. He's like, I want to help you and everything. It was too late. It's like,
Yeah.
dude. Or the girl freezing in the, like, the, whatever it was. Like, she was being frozen.
see, that-
She was hanging.
This didn't seem as like
A Saw movie.
gross as some of the other torture scenes.
Yeah, it wasn't as like
Like the girl, like our girl getting her, like, damn ribcage ripped out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nothing like
Or
that.
putting your hand
the
in
one,
acid.
the one, the one that sticks out to me is that Amanda, the one that becomes one of the
Yeah.
She was
main
one of them. That
characters
son of a
in the
bitch.
second movie. She's a drug addict, and he drops her into that pile of fucking needles.
And you know you felt every one of them. Everybody felt
Oh
it.
my god, that
you're seeing her
still
sitting there
sticks
like,
with
what?
me.
That was the worst scene of all
sticks with
time.
me.
That was the worst scene.
Yeah, I see
Or-
what you did there. Man, you get
That's
right to the
still-
you get
Sticks
right to
with
the
me.
point with that one.
Yeah. No,
But none of these were like that.
there was
Yeah.
a scene in the one
Fingers
where the,
coming off his
where the guy,
pretty
he was a
rough.
cop and he had caught the dude. But it was in the act, and the guy falls into like a glass coffin. The guy he caught fell into it. Well, he was supposed to get in there. He didn't. The thing shut down, and the walls start closing, Star Wars style.
Yeah.
And this guy is it's the best scream you'll ever hear in a movie. Like his arm was like this, and it popped and it broke.
Ew!
But the way the guy screamed, it was a real scream. Like he cried, like you would cry if you were being broken.
Wailing.
And it was best. I remember hearing that in the theater. I was like, oh my God.
All I'm thinking about is like just some grip off screen is like poking him.
Yeah, it was so sad. Dude, like he
we gotta
broke.
we gotta get this scream. He's not gonna ha.
Well, you've heard a person cry.
We gotta get that shot.
And you're like, ah. That's what he did. It was so real. Like I'll play it for you in a little while because we are gonna hear that.
There was broken bones in this one.
Do it. Tell us about it.
You saw the bone come out of the leg.
Yeah.
For who?
Wasn't that bad.
No.
Some dude they were
Not for that bad.
interrogating.
The
It
man's
wasn't
leg
that
is
bad.
broken.
Well, they're trying to figure out. They're trying to
In
put
the
the pieces.
scheme of Saw,
Yeah.
it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
They're trying to
True.
put the pieces together, and they come across this drug dealer who may have a connection to somebody who the first guy who got killed was running from. It makes sense if you see the movie, but so they like bust into this guy's place and like shove him on a table, and he gets his broken leg. So
Yeah.
it's like, I mean, Chris Rock goes nuts.
He pretends to be a crackhead. Hey, man! So, I thought going into this, I was like, this is going to not be what
You're upset about Chris Rock.
Yeah, like, he's funny. Like, I want to see him funny.
Right, that's all you want to see.
And he gave that, so.
Yeah.
But in a, like cynical, negative, like,
really sarcastic,
like down on his luck. Yeah. But it was good. I liked it.
I think it worked. I think I think the last like funny thing was him trying to fool the drug dealer.
Yeah.
He was pretending to be a crackhead.
Yeah.
But that was kind of like midway through, so we get to a point where it's like the jokes stop.
Yes.
Yeah. It's not funny anymore.
Yeah.
And Samuel L. Jackson had his motherfucking moment.
Motherfucker.
As he should, contractually.
I feel like it probably is.
In every
it's in all
film.
the things.
King Kong's about to smash him.
Motherfucker.
Boom.
Just like in this new Loki show coming up, if Owen Wilson doesn't say wow,
Yeah.
I ain't even watching it.
I mean, he
Well, you're going to watch it.
I am
Because
gonna
you're
watch
waiting
it.
for
You're
him
gonna
to
watch
say
the
it.
Loki show.
You're waiting for him to say
I'm gonna
it.
watch it.
He'll be to the
She
end.
likes old
Wow.
Owen Wilson.
Well,
I don't even know where that
Loki.
came
And
from,
Loki.
really, because I've seen all of his stuff. He doesn't do it in every movie.
He does it
He
in every
does
movie.
in like, if I mean,
85%.
it's got to
maybe.
be a thing. Wow.
Wow.
I got to go back now.
Wow.
Well, where did y'all pick it up from?
What do you mean?
No, pick up. You guys throw me.
wow.
You guys throw me a movie. He did it because
Any movie he's
any
ever
movie,
been in.
like
Yeah.
Wedding. What is he in? Wedding Crashers? Is he in
Wedding
that one?
Crashers. Midnight in Paris. He does it in there.
I don't even
Bottle
think so.
Rocket. He does it in there.
what the fuck are these movies?
These are Owen Wilson movies.
Marley and Me.
Did he do it in that one?
Yeah. Is that right? Is that the name of the movie with the dog?
Wow.
Oh, he doesn't do that, but. Oh wow.
Oh wow, he's not moving.
It's fucked up. I cried with that movie.
I honestly don't see. You guys pick up on things that I don't. Because seriously, I watch it. I would just watch it, and I don't.
It's an internet thing.
Wait,
too.
wait,
It's
yeah,
a meme.
it is a meme.
Oh, you guys got sucked in by the memes.
I mean, they're entertaining.
They are.
It's a loop of like all his wows in movies.
Yeah.
This may not be a meme, but
So
it's a
somebody
video
pointed
out
this
there.
out to you, though.
It's
Who-
an hour and
who
a
pointed it out
half
to the family?
of just
him saying
wows.
wow, wow.
Who pointed it out to the family? Somebody did. It wasn't
I was
done.
on Facebook.
No, it was somebody. Was it you?
It might be me. I don't know.
Anyway.
So,
Point it out, man.
sorry, I
Call
just
them
went
out.
like whoop.
Oh no,
I
we
understand you
diverge.
guys- I
we
understand.
digress all the time.
So,
I understand. Y'all want to protect who it is. Because if you think about it, nobody, like, single-handedly was like, look how many times this is wow. Somebody
somebody
it out.
pointed it out.
Yeah,
somebody
pointed
made
it-
a video,
I would like
took
to-
time out of their day.
Yeah.
I'd like to see who that person was.
I'll send you the video.
Because you kind of...
All you gotta do is Google Owen Wilson. Wow.
Why are you so upset about it? He says it in everything. We're just talking facts here, man.
The guy is a legend.
Wow.
It's in a Google. It's like the fourth Google search.
Owen Wilson. Wow.
Anyway.
But yeah.
Yeah, but you have the young ones in life. All right, let me throw this out there. Big deal. The young ones in life don't deserve to have that trophy of saying, oh, wow. Because we all went through those movies. They didn't have to go through those movies. They're going through other things like all the other
Have to
stuff.
like it's a chore.
Yeah,
that?
it is a chore.
Oh wow, that's really
Ah!
nice. He goes, holds on to him with the thing, here it goes, and there he is. Oh wow, 7 projects. Wow.
Ah!
Wow. Gonna be our honeymoon. Wow. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Right? Great, amazing.
Children don't deserve to have that.
Let's get a shoe shine.
Because we went through those.
Flippers and all. Wow.
The Haunting.
Wow.
He wasn't the
The
haunting.
haunting, and he says, "Wow."
Was he in the haunting?
He wasn't.
Yes.
He got his head smashed, dude. Come on, man.
4 times
Yeah.
as good as mine. Wow, no wonder she wanted to lead. Wow, that's pretty good.
Can't. I gotta stop. Anyway, it's out there, folks.
The world doesn't deserve that.
Oh,
Our
man.
group deserves. There's things that the younger versions
The younger versions
of us,
like the children,
the children, don't deserve to have. I'm telling you because
People
we earned
make
that. We watch those movies.
smaller people,
The smaller people don't. The smaller
children.
people- children do not deserve
I
to have.
lost the word.
They don't deserve. Yeah, that was good. Ultron. So they don't deserve that because we'll sit here and a little one we'll
we
say,
could
wow,
circle back. They don't deserve the motherfucker with
they don't deserve it.
what's the deal?
No, what they get from Samuel L. Jackson
Yeah,
is
Samuel
Nick Fury.
Jackson.
That's what they get. You don't get
Yeah.
anything else.
I mean,
And all they got was a
almost did.
mother. They didn't get a whole.
They didn't get a whole.
Yeah.
No, they didn't get, back when he's like,
Motherfucking sticks on his
say what one more time, motherfucker. Say what one more time.
That was a good movie.
Would you mind if I, what is this tasty beverage? Sprite. He goes, would you mind if I just wash this down? You don't know?
I do know.
Walk
knows.
away.
I said it was a good
She
movie.
knows.
What was it
Actually, recently watched
then?
it.
What was it then?
Pulp Fiction.
Okay.
What do you think? She's lived in a barn her whole life?
Maybe. Maybe.
I actually hadn't watched it till recently. But
I got to introduce her to Pulp Fiction.
Ask her this. Does she remember getting a dog food can to the face? Do you remember that? God damn! Let me.
what was that one?
That was the cat.
Once upon a time in Hollywood.
Hollywood.
I didn't really care for that movie. That was like a oh shit.
Well, because everything only happened at the end.
Yeah.
It wasn't. Nothing happened during the movie.
It was kind of. I mean, it was
story.
a whole lot of just Leonardo DiCaprio being like,
I
"Woe
suck.
is me," you know,
The entire.
and yeah, the whole thing. And
Am I-
Brad Pitt on roofs, like with his shirt off, like
I mean, that wasn't too bad.
I mean,
we've
loved
already
it.
discussed
Okay.
I love
that he's
this.
not my thing, cup of tea.
Oh, if it was Adam Driver.
I mean,
Oh gosh, she's blushing.
Oh, look at it.
anywho,
I have no hope.
Oh, we're not Adam.
so at the end of the movie, we find out it's the kid,
Yes.
the new partner.
Thank you for getting
reveal.
us on
He's
track.
got Samuel L. Jackson hooked up in these like I don't know
strings.
strings.
Steel strings. So the reveal is after the ex-partner gets blasted with the glass, the door opens, Chris Rock walks through, and it's the rookie.
Yeah.
He's just hanging out at a table with
Hey man.
like bags of food, just like all nonchalant, like, yeah,
Want some lunch?
it's me.
It's me.
This is why. My master plan.
Yep. And he's like, you got one more test. I want to do this. And so he's like, I want to kill the bad cops.
Yeah.
I want to weed out the bad cops, and I want to work with you to do it. I want you to weed them out, and I will do the rest.
He does not skip a beat. Chris Rock is like,
Yep.
yep. He's literally like Flash from Justice League. When Bruce Wayne's like, we need to get a group of people together. Oh,
Oh,
really?
Yeah.
I'm in.
Yeah. He was like,
That was easy.
nothing. It was like it was nothing. Yeah, I mean,
Chris Rock is like, well, I need friends, so yeah, sure, I'll help.
I do feel like it was a tactic to get out of.
I mean, maybe it was, but I mean, he was real quick on it.
Anyway, so he's like, all right, man, I want to trust you. You got one final test. He's on the phone. He's calling the cops. He's shooting. He's like, oh, there's a man here.
Yeah.
Ah, come on. Come and get him. He's shooting shit. And he hangs up the phone. He's like, all right, SWAT will be here in like 5 minutes or something like that.
Yeah.
So he takes him to a room where we find Samuel L. Jackson strung up.
Yes.
And he's bleeding him out slowly.
There were
shit.
there were six
Well, you won't know if I'm gonna die.
there
or
were
not soon.
6 like gallon-sized beakers, like big ass beakers around, and they were all like half full.
Oh fuck!
So I mean, we're
Yeah.
talking at least
He's dead.
3
Yeah.
He dead.
He's dead,
he's
man.
Like,
He's like
he's-
that,
yeah.
Like he walks in that room, he's actually already bled out.
Dude, man was like, did you know the body only holds 1.5 gallons
I'm
of
like-
blood? I'm
like
like,
8 gallons
There's
here.
2.
sir?
Yeah, you're counting wrong. Now, unless he just filled them just as like a distraction.
No, because he fucking killed him anyway.
Because he killed him anyway. Well, because that was the point. He was just about killing the bad guy,
And
I guess.
I mean, were these guys really bad guys though?
So the whole thing we find out, there's a, what was it, title, Article 8, something of
Article
like,
8
they wanted to clean up the city when Samuel L. Jackson was the chief.
Yeah.
So all these bad cops,
Sons of bitches.
they were, I guess, given a little bit more, it was a little more lenient, and they were given a little more power to like take things into their own hands. With the public.
So
and he's like, man, it worked. Crime went down. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, it cut through the red tape and gave more power to the cops for like street justice.
Yeah.
Which was taken advantage of by the bad cops, and that's kind of what led to the rookie's, dad's death kind of thing, because he was a witness for a trial that would have implemented
That's what it was. Yep.
the ex-partner.
Yep.
So he went to question if he could figure out if he could like name a guy, and he was like, yeah, absolutely, I'll go to court and I'll do it tomorrow. And he's like, okay, thanks, bang.
And the kid saw.
And the kid saw.
So
So
that's
like,
how we find,
Well, that's different
Yeah.
than a guy like being a little rough with a person.
Yeah, no, he killed him.
no, these were like
They all were like this.
They all either
Yeah.
covered it up or
covered
killed
up
somebody.
someone, yeah, an innocent.
Oh,
Yeah.
I get it.
So I mean, it was, but we're talking, we're in a Saw universe. Everything is dialed up to 11.
And we're in the movie 7 right now.
Like it's
What's in the box?
all the extremes are up to here,
You really got to rewatch the movies.
I'm good.
No, I'm telling you, because it becomes a detective thing. It's not even about like all the traps anymore. After 3, like it was real. Like you didn't know who was doing anything. That's what was best driving it. You weren't worried about traps anymore. It wasn't all this like body horror.
Yeah, I did. I went in thinking there was going to be more of that.
Yeah.
It wasn't all. I mean, it was a lot, but it wasn't like
Well, there's only like what, 4?
the whole first movie was gore.
For what?
The whole first movie?
Yeah, the whole like first and second movie was like maybe not the
yeah,
first
They were
one.
trap
There's a
heavy.
lot
The
of
rest
chit
them
chat
were-
in the
the
first
rest
one.
of them were kind of
But like
it really was
from then on that I saw anyway, I didn't see the last.
After
few, but-
Amanda's demise,
Yeah.
like it got like where we didn't know, and it was cool because they had that voice thing
Mm.
where they were like trying to figure out, and then they changed the voice, and it was that guy.
Yeah.
He was in the room, and he was like, pop, pop, pop. It was great. Guy got shot in the throat. I mean, it was great. Then we got to see the jaw thing work. That was really cool. Her
Yeah.
tongue was just flailing around. That was cool.
Oh my god.
Amanda was a little bitch, though.
There was a lot of this kind of thing
Wait, hold on.
in the
lot of
movie. In this
fake- yeah, a
movie,
lot of
like
Did it
cages.
Did it happen?
Face cage.
The first. Did you see the whole first one? How it went down?
In the train?
Yeah. But did you see what happened?
Well, he got hit. I mean,
Well,
you
obviously.
see when he
But he tried to pull it off.
and it ripped his tongue
tongue
out.
out.
Yeah.
I'm no doctor, but I don't think that's how the body works.
What do you mean?
What are you doing?
Like, you rip your tongue out, like, it's not just like
It had like tonsils and shit on it.
it's
Like it
all
had
there.
throat
Like,
on it. Yeah.
Like, are you like how the fuck are you gonna survive that?
You don't.
You don't. Like, you rip a tongue out.
I'm sure
it's
you
like, oh,
could. I'm sure there's a way.
But
You're gonna
really,
bleed out. You're gonna
you're
bleed out.
You're bleeding out. You're alone
In a subway
in
tunnel.
the subway tunnel. Like, you're not making it out of there.
Well,
Unless
was it
he-
to
But
pull-
there's a chance.
Was it to pull it
Unless
out or was
he-
it to cut it off?
Unless he bit,
Pull it out.
like, rip it out.
Is that what
He said the weight
contraption to
the
come
weight
out?
of you jumping down will save you. The only thing that's going to get this off of you is if you jump down and rip your tongue out.
Yeah.
He might be all right.
Now,
I'm wondering if he could have just, like, bite
Bit it?
off. Like, if he just bit it off. Like, bit it
I don't know.
enough.
It was like out.
You know, but, like,
People have bitten their
bit
tongues off.
it enough
Oh, you can bite it off
to,
if you need
like,
get out of there.
perforate it, and then that's where
Just
it would
pull it
snap
off, right?
rather than bringing the whole thing out with it.
Well, what's
Pre-cut.
better, that or getting crushed by a
Pre-cut, yeah.
train? I mean, what do you want? I mean,
Perforated
I
tongue.
mean,
like perforated.
I
like
don't.
envelope?
I mean, are you going to think of that in the heat of the moment like that with the train
No.
coming at you?
Well, the funny thing is, though, because watching, like the hurt is getting out. You're not going to feel much just getting slammed by a train. It's instantaneous.
Yeah,
for
but
the-
you die.
You did.
But you die. But I'm saying, and the shock thing, rip your fingers off or just like electrocution. Like, oh, well, it's pretty.
Now the only thing,
I like the way you're thinking, Matt.
the
what
one,
are we talking about? here?
Like
the one with the
weigh
severed,
your options here.
the
What
one with the
bills?
severed cord,
Yeah.
spinal cord. Now the pain was up here.
Yeah, now that was freaking rough.
No, and she was gonna go, but she would have to live.
She'd have to live paralyzed and with a burned face.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Like
one,
fuck that.
What did
God.
she do that was so bad though? Like,
Huh?
what was
Oh,
her?
she covered it up. She was his
So he
right
was gonna
man,
cover
right
her face
hand.
with wax.
He
'Cause
did.
She covered it up.
Yeah.
Oh.
You guys really got to start watching some of these things. Like y'all are like, it's almost new world to you people. I want to say,
What do you mean?
This is really interesting coming from someone who slept through this whole movie.
but you know because
You
I
didn't
slept
even
through the,
see it.
I didn't even see the movie, but I already know what's going on here because you see,
You're the. Whoop, sorry.
Did you already watch it?
no,
Are you sure?
I should have.
Are you positive? Because this came out a few days ago. I'm just saying you could have
No,
like,
you
snuck
don't know how
off.
disappointed I am.
You could have
I am.
snuck off in the middle of the night from camping.
Not from the Johnsons.
Could have snuck off during
I
the
couldn't sneak from
campsite.
you.
You can't
Not from
quit.
you.
You can't quit me.
I can't quit him.
You can't quit.
Oh.
I wish I could quit you.
I wish you could too.
What? You signed the form, sir. You said you love me.
Oh God.
I want to be your friend.
So we didn't stay for any scenes after the credits or anything. If that were there,
I'm not sure
but
if it was or not.
he got away.
Yeah, bad guy gets away and
It's some bullshit, man. Are they setting up? Do you think they're setting up for
That's
a
what
whole...
I was waiting to see if there was
Yeah.
any kind of like
That's what I was
after.
saying,
I would watch another one.
yeah. If they do 'em
If
good,
it was
if it's
done,
good,
if,
yeah.
if it was the same team behind it, I liked it.
It is the Book of Saw. So this is chapter 1. Or maybe prologue.
What's it from the Book of Saw?
So if it is from the Book of Saw, then
Maybe we'll get a different
we'll
story.
get a different story. We're gonna have.
We could
So
have
it could
the
have
original.
been like this is the idea that because of what Jigsaw did,
He created a movement.
it created all these copycats, and each chapter will be a different copycat.
That'd
That's
be
what Jigsaw
cool.
was.
And
I
then
could
when-
get down with that.
And then when you see it all together, it'll all connect like the original Saw ones did. How everything was all
Do
interconnected.
they have the
at
Saw
the
music
end.
in there? Where it's like...
They had it in there.
Dun, 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 dun.
No.
Yeah, they did.
Did they?
They had it at one little spot when he was chained to the pipes.
Get ready,
Chris
Chris,
Rock,
yeah.
and he had the saw in his hand.
Oh, I
That's
didn't even
what-
notice it.
That it was very subtle. It was only
Game
I
over.
noticed the music box.
Well, that...
Yeah.
What I'm saying about the music is when it's like... He's like, with game over, it's like... Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, yeah, I
Well,
didn't
it's,
notice that.
it's cool because so there's a whole lot of homages to the first one. Mm-hmm. Even the ending where the last scene is the guy like screaming at the door as Jigsaw shuts it, and the last thing you see is him, like screaming at the door, and it closes.
In
Yeah.
the first one.
In the first one,
Yeah.
at the end of the first one, in this one, it's Chris Rock that's like yelling at
Because he closes it and
because
goes down.
he closed. The last thing you see is the killer closing the elevator shaft, and Chris Rock is like, it's right there.
Wait, so he was
staff.
stuck there? Chris Rock?
Well,
No.
he's with the SWAT team.
The
The
SWAT team
came
is in there, and they're blasting his.
The
His
dad,
dad.
because did we even say what happened?
No, we haven't talked about this.
Oh God, go ahead.
So when we get to the final confrontation, Chris Rock has got one more bullet. He can either shoot the killer, or save his dad by releasing him from.
But not really.
The strings. So he doesn't shoot the killer, shoots the target, dad drops down, and then the SWAT team's almost there, and Chris Rock is like going after the killer.
Go ahead.
Do you even say what he was in? He's in these like strings.
Yeah, he's still attached.
Like in these things. Oh yeah,
this
because we
thing.
talked about the blood and stuff. Okay.
Yeah. So he's still attached to whatever's holding on to him.
Right.
And then the cops come in and cut the cord because they're like sawing through the doorway, and it activates the trigger,
That strings him back
and he
up.
strings him back up, and he's set up just
There
like
was no winning.
he was positioned just like the puppet was throughout the movie that we kept seeing.
the little
little piggy
marionette
puppet?
thing.
The little
Yeah.
pig puppet, yeah.
But the cherry on top was the door opening puts him up, but it also raises his arm.
That wasn't until, that was after.
They came in.
So they come in, and the bright lights behind him shoot on.
Oh, yeah, and it raises
so the
his
SWAT
arm.
team
They can't
doesn't
see
see
anything.
And
it.
a
They
fucking
just
gun
see this
pops
guy
out from one of these things
and starts
going
shooting.
at the SWAT team. So
So the
drops
SWAT
his
team
ass.
is just like,
Yeah.
bow, 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 bow.
so
What did Chris Rock do?
no.
Is it that long?
Yeah. Ouch, Taco.
So, but
No.
but Chris Rock is still alive.
He's still alive.
But the door shuts because the bad guy gets away.
Yeah, because the SWAT team's not paying attention to anything else. They don't know who,
They just shot a terrorist, right?
because they just think that they don't know who this is. They don't know who Chris Rock is.
Yeah.
They don't know who's in the building. There's nothing known about.
Except some crazy guy shooting people.
So they're on full alert. So they go in, apprehend,
See a hand come up.
and then they see
With
the
a
hand
gun,
come
yeah.
up.
So
So they're
they
going there, and then they're trying to focus. Well, okay, he's taking care of, but then who's this over
Why
here?
is this guy screaming?
And the guy's over in the side in the elevator shaft, and he closes.
He shows
So
it,
he
but
said-
it had, did it
but-
have the music when it closed the door? Dun, 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 dun,
No,
dun,
it
dun,
didn't.
dun.
It was like a rat, like boom, 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 you know, at the end. So it was like, yeah,
Yeah.
The world saw that. I like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it was neat how. So when he was a kid, saw his dad get shot. Chris Rock was there.
To see this dang shot.
Chris Rock after the partner, the bad guy, the bad cop, shot the guy's dad. And Chris Rock hears the shot, comes up the steps of the apartment building. He's like, "What's up, man?" And then the bad cop is like, "Oh, he pulled a gun on me. I had to do it." And Chris Rock is like, "The witness pulled a gun on you?
Yeah.
Like, what's up?" And he goes to check it out, and he sees the kid, and he's like, through the doorway. And he shuts the door. And then that's what the guy did going down in the thing. When he shut the door, he's like, shut the door.
That's what we do right here.
So,
That's what we do right here.
Yeah.
The Book of Saul. You know, the thing about those Spiral movies, Saul movies, whatever you want to call them, was when
Torture porn.
no, it was because at the end,
It
when
gets rough.
when you see that the person could have made a choice 3 seconds ago, and they did it, and the door locks or whatever. That's why that one with the guy being squeezed, like all he had to do is just put himself in that glass coffin. All you have to do is have a little bit of pain. It would have been a glass cutting you, but you were done. Instead, the guy he was chasing gets in there, and now he's watching as the room closes, and he gets crushed.
Well,
Yes.
there wasn't anything like that really in this one. It
this
wasn't
one,
like
so-
it wasn't the situation where it was
they
like
couldn't have hurried up and saved themselves, which I thought was fucked up.
Well, Jigsaw
There
wasn't,
was no
Jigsaw
way
wasn't
out.
about that.
You weren't
Jigsaw
gonna
was
get
teaching
out
you
of it.
something. Like
Yeah.
you could get out of what your
Yeah,
problem
this
was.
wasn't like that.
See,
This was
Amanda-
revenge.
Amanda, that cop, and then this guy were all about revenge. That's not what.
Yeah.
And you know what? Jigsaw was about revenge because
was he?
his child was killed because of that drug guy.
See, we were talking about it on the way home, and he's like,
Yeah,
"Yeah,
he
it
got
didn't feel like that."
Yeah.
I
But he
thought
was mad the
Jigsaw
whole
was
time,
like
but
for
he
the
still
greater
gave people-
good.
He still gave people
teaching
the
a
yeah, he was still
lesson.
teaching a lesson.
But you
Yeah.
didn't learn
But-
that in the first.
Yeah, no,
movie.
it was like the 5th movie or something.
So that's what I'm saying was like I had made the point in the car was that the first movie, Jigsaw, ultimately his skewed sense of reality is to help the people that are taking advantage of what they're given.
Right.
So there's a betterment for humanity in a twisted way that Jigsaw's coming from.
No, sure, fucked up. You're gonna die.
Like Thanos. Yes,
For the greater good.
perfectly balanced.
Thanos couldn't think this up.
But in this one, it was just straight revenge.
Well, okay, so you had
Yeah.
Amanda. She was the next one that tried to do it, but she was killing people because she killed that detective. Like when she
Yeah,
had her
she
rib
didn't.
things,
She
there was
didn't
no
have
chance
like
to
the,
get out.
yeah,
Dead.
yeah.
The cop comes up. What happened was he started, but he wanted to get the guy that killed his sister, and the dude that had like that thing pendulum going, and the guy crushed his hands over. He was like, did what you said, and they kept going cut. Because he was killing people. He wanted to kill a guy.
Yeah.
And that's when Jigsaw got him and was like, that's not what we do. And he taught him something about it. So then he came around. But now you got this guy.
But, yeah. I'm like...
In the arms of an angel.
Zoom
For
in.
$5 a month. You just save this.
For $5 a month, we will give you this dog.
Can't you do it? Choco.
Have him
Have it. God,
take.
calm down. Get your footing. Get your footing.
Hi. Oh, hello, puppy.
He's such a beautiful animal. I gave them this child as a blessing. Welcome to the neighborhood.
Anyway, enough about the damn dog.
They've almost thrown me out of friendship because of that animal. You shot me in the arm.
Why the ear?
Why the ear?
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's dying over there. I think we got to wrap it up.
So, how many saws you give this?
How many saws?
Spirals? How many loops? Whatever.
I
have
give
10
it,
saws.
6.5 teeth.
Wow. Wait.
I was going to give it like a 5.
Where'd the teeth come from?
It was all right.
The teeth of a saw.
Yeah, saw tooth.
Got it. You're an animal.
Yeah.
I'm giving it a 5.
5.
Yeah. It
I don't know.
when
I liked it.
I liked
fun
it. It
with
was
it.
fine, but when
Yeah.
the twist came, it was like
The twist
A
kinda
little bit of
sucked.
letdown. A little bit of letdown.
a little
the twist
bit.
was a letdown, yeah.
Yeah. So
Well, honestly, looking back, okay, so last night we saw a really good movie.
Yeah.
But when it came to it being the son, you know,
The reveal.
the reveal, it is a little bit like,
kind of a letdown.
a little bit.
Yeah.
I
mean, it's
didn't
cool.
see it coming
You
though.
didn't see- we didn't-
and I
we didn't
thought
see
at
it
the very
coming,
beginning of
but
this
it
movie, I
feels
was like,
a
I
little
bet it's
cheesy.
the
It's like
Yeah.
partner.
it was very not well thought through. Like we could have done something better here. You feel a little
Well, I
let
think
down
if you
as a
look at it
viewer.
on paper, look at like
If you had it on paper, yeah.
kids.
Because-
The kid's the kid's dad is killed by a crooked cop.
Oh yeah.
There's a revenge story there.
Yeah.
He grows up and becomes a copycat.
If you were reading a book, you'll be great.
Like I'm saying, like on paper, this works,
Right.
but how it was executed, it was pretty obvious that it was the rookie.
Right.
I did like how at the very end, when they were wrapping things up, they put a nice little bow on it where they were like, oh, this is how it's related.
Yeah.
This is why he said these things. This is why this was done.
Yeah,
This
Oh,
is,
yeah,
you know.
they've done that.
in
All
classic-
you know how they
yeah,
do
they
little
wrap it
dun,
up.
dun,
Classic
dun,
Saw
dun, dun, dun.
fashion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're like,
Yeah.
no, no,
Yeah, so
no. So,
I'll give it a 5. I'll be generous. I'll give it a 5.5.
but what that's the problem I think happens is they have a great thing. They just don't know how to put it in cinema.
Yeah.
Because if you were to read it in a book, there's a movie. I think what was it? Godfather was a book.
Yeah.
And it said he died,
He died.
and you just live with that. That's it. And he died, Julius Caesar,
Yeah.
and he died.
Yeah.
But in
I don't-
movies where you've
know.
got to do this thing,
don't
have a
know.
great white come out of the floor.
Right. I mean, but you're just jumping the shark there.
Ah!
But I'm
Ah!
saying my 6.5 is coming from like because my ratings are like 5 to 10
Yeah.
means that I liked it.
It's
Yeah, I mean, it was fine.
If you're above
But
5, you've liked the movie.
But then I'll
add some stuff.
subcategory like I wouldn't like is this I don't know. I would give Incredible Hulk from MCU probably I don't know a 7.
Because it was a good time.
But I liked that one more than I liked this one, even though I would give this one 6.5.
Sure.
But my rating is like I do it by genre.
Yeah, I'm trying to like not be,
I try to be
biased against.
I try to be as fair. Like
Yeah.
that's why I like doing it in the genre.
For what it is,
Yeah, and it being in the Saw universe.
it was a
there's-
horror / crime
yeah.
Romance.
suspense.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
I would definitely.
Not
I
thriller.
don't want to piss anyone off by saying like 7, but it feels like it was a little bit of 7's DNA
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
kind
No,
of
no,
Yeah.
injected, kind of injected into this because it
Don't
was,
get
it was
pissed off at my
definitely
dude.
This was definitely a we followed the cops through.
Right.
Yeah.
The story
through-
was about the
through
cops
this.
going through.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So.
Oh,
and
why
the
not? I
horrific
mean, if
things.
they might even take it. They watch it like, you know what, this is a great movie.
Yeah.
Why don't we use that, DNA?
But for the other Saw movies, the first one is still the best in my opinion.
Yeah.
And the other
You didn't
ones,
see it coming.
and then the other
Yeah,
ones.
and that's what exactly what he said. He was like, we didn't have any kind of background. We didn't have any kind of like.
It
No.
was just a run.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Because then after that, you were already expecting these things.
Yes.
Well, that's why I say after like 4 or 5, whatever, you didn't know. You knew there was gonna be traps,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
but you didn't know it was gonna go to the. I really implore you to watch those because they were enjoyed because you didn't know who was behind anything.
Yeah.
And it got to a detective thing where it wasn't just the traps; it was beyond that. Because it got, but I love at the end of every one of them where the person realizes and it's like, you should have listened to whatever, and it goes through all these.
Yeah.
No!
Yeah.
Because honestly, and no matter what you do in life, if somebody shows you up
Yeah.
and they're like, you could have just right here, you're gonna look back, you're like, you sons of bitches, and you're like, you motherfucker.
And with that said,
I was gonna say that's a good end note, and
I think we're gonna wrap this up.
yeah,
Again,
Yes.
it's Miller time.
It's sleepy time.
yeah, you've had your Miller time, sir.
Get cut off, guys.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching.
So
Give us-
what's our next one?
Give us a like. Give us a comment.
Yeah, what is our next movie?
Our next one will probably be the Angelina Jolie one.
Yeah, that's
Those Who Want Me
Friday,
Dead.
maybe.
Anyway, all right, we're rolling out. Where can we find us?
At Facebook.
No, we can find us right here in this room, but where
You
can
can.
you find us?
Or do you want me to give them the address?
No. Don't you dox us. Someone could figure that out.
There's. If
Binary.
you could figure that out from that smudge right there, and that's permanent because that's deep in my skin. It's not coming out. I've scrubbed and cried and looked myself in the mirror and said.
So where can they find us?
Sorry. On Facebook.
That's right.
We have a page and we have a group at theSquadcast.podcast on Facebook.
And we've got a website, theSquadcast.podcast.Squarespace.com. You've got links to all of our content on there, so go there. Patreon too, if you want to help support us. And a letterbox where I'll eventually put up these reviews.
Yes.
There it is.
You can also find us on OnlyFans.com.
Oh my God, no!
Matt's got some exclusive images of himself.
listen to this
And I
guy.
tell you what, he is beautiful.
guy.
He looked like he was looking into the soul of someone.
Yeah.
Like he was connecting with
I just forgot the
someone.
name of the website.
Yeah.
OnlyFans.com.
Are you into bears?
You like a bear sandwich?
Oh my God.
Honestly, it might be where our money's at.
No.
We could do a firefighter.
I'm not doing
kind
it.
of thing. You're not gonna do it?
No.
Like a firefighter kind of
Not
thing.
happening.
I'm here to put the fire out in your pants.
Oh God.
That's called chlamydia?
Ah!
And you should probably get that checked out.
Get it checked out, but I will help you put it out. You know the amount of force from a
We're done.
from the fire
Bye.
hose?
Thanks everyone. Bye. Say bye.
Bye. I thought that's
There
what
it
it was
is.
about.
I can edit this later.
Ah, no.
I'm here for the fire in your pants.